Hi guys, my name is Yadini and this is Crypto for You. Look at this, Bitcoin is pumping. It's at $56,000. We did not stop and instead we made a higher high. We did not stop at this resistance. We did not get rejected. Instead, we even failed the double top that I was talking about. We failed the M pattern and I'm happy that we did not complete those patterns. We are now pumping out of the triangle and I am 90% bullish. Because, of course, there's always something that could happen to Bitcoin, but I am bullish on Bitcoin. I am so happy for Bitcoin. And what's next? That's what I'm going to be looking at today. I'm going to be explaining you guys all that and more in this video, so let's get into it. So let's first talk about what Bitcoin did recently. We broke out and we're going up. Now, the volume. Let's just look at the volume because in my previous video, I talked about how we could have a fake out because, whoops, that's the VPVR. We could have a fake out because we have low volume. Well, if we go on the 4-hour time frame, so we have this gigantic nice spike. On the daily time frame, it's much smaller and not that big as compared to here, but it is still pretty good. But what matters is on the weekly time frame, because on the weekly time frame is where the triangle actually is. That's what I was talking about, breaking out, faking out. You can see that we still have zero volume, but the block actually, like the time actually ends in 4 hours. That's when the new candle starts. So we have to wait till then to actually see how much volume we could do. Because what if we just makes a bunch of volume in that time? So for the weekly time frame, we still have to see. But on the 4-hour time frame, we already have lots of volume. It's much bigger than most of the stuff that has been happening in the 4-hour time frame, except for this gigantic dump right here. But we have more volume, and that is a good thing. So let's return to the daily time frame and look at this. We have higher highs. That is so nice because look at this. We pumped this whole entire time right here, and the whole entire time we had higher highs. We had when we had coronavirus, this gigantic COVID dump. We started out going back up by doing higher highs. Slowly but surely, we did this higher high. By the way, does anyone remember how slow this seemed for us to go all the way back up from here to there? Because we were going so slow. It's literally from March to April. That's probably one of the slowest months of my life. And after that, we made a small dip, but then we made another higher high. And this is when we can talk about like higher highs in the longer time frame. Because look, we had a higher high right here. Let's turn on this. Higher high, and let's just keep looking. We made another high right here. We kept making higher highs. And until we actually went to 65,000, and then after that we made a lower low. After that, then we dumped. And now we're making higher highs again. And so, in my I believe that we could be doing a gigantic 5-wave move. And so, that we did the first wave. I believe that we did the first wave here, and that we fell down and we did the second wave here because we got the Fibonacci retracement level, and we actually fell down into the golden pocket, which fits the analogy correctly. And the supports closely follow my line. So we have the 0.318, had another support right here, then there's the 0.7. Anyway, so I think we're in the 3-way move. So that is already part of the future part of the topic. Now, not only that, but Bitcoin looks bullish for another reason. We have the Bollinger Bands. Now, this is the most important indicator. Look at this. The Bollinger Bands is looking really, really bullish because let's just turn off Bitcoin and look at just the Bollinger Bands, and we can even hide everything else. So look at this. Oh, that was the Bollinger Bands. Look at this. The Bollinger Bands is opening its mouth. It's so wide right now, so we could be pumping super high because as long as this keeps opening. And I think both of the bands, either one or both of the bands, have to close, and we have to do a trend reversal. As long as we're going to keep pumping, and as long as this band's not going to close, we're just going to keep pumping. But not only that, not only on the 4-hour time frame, and not only on the daily time frame, but on the weekly time frame. Look at the Bollinger Bands on the weekly time frame. It's opening again. Let's take away Bitcoin and let's look at the Bollinger Bands. Last time we opened we were right here, and like right here. And look at this gigantic pump that happened if we turn on Bitcoin. This is when we actually started going to what we call the break to the all-time high, because this is when we broke the all-time high and kept pumping. And then as soon as we closed, look at this. As soon as the Bollinger Bands, both of them closed right here, we just started dumping. And as soon as both of them, one of them, like we started retracing right here because it's called a trend reversal. And now that they're opening, because they were squeezing, and now that they're opening, we're pumping again. So we tapped the 20-week moving average, which is an important level, and we're pumping again. And also that's good that we actually tapped the 20-week moving average. So the Bollinger Bands also looks really bullish. Not only that, but look at this. The moving averages are also bullish. We broke every single moving average. We broke the 20-week, the 50-week, the 100-week, the 200 weeks not even here because not enough data. We have to get 200 candles on the weekly time frame. We don't have that yet. And next, we have the daily time frame. We broke 20, 50, 100, 200. They're all broken. And we're going really high above them. The 20, the 50, the 200, the 100. We broke those on the 4-hourly time frame. We are looking super bullish on Bitcoin because we broke all the indicators. But there is one thing stopping us. And this is like the one important bearish thing I have, which is not even. I mean, like, it could stop us for a little bit, but it's not going to do anything. Let's go on the weekly time frame. Let's turn on the VPVR. The VPVR is the indicator that shows where we stayed at the longest and and it like shows us where the support and resistance are, depending on how much how high the band is, how high the bar is. And look at this. We have a resistance going from 55,300 to 60,000. And this indicator is this resistance is a box, and it follows with the VPVR closely. I mean, if you want to, let's go to the daily time frame and look at it more up close. Where is this resistance? You can see that we jumped around inside of this box for a long time. We had supports, resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance, resistance, and then we finally fell out. I mean, you could even make this box go even we can make this box go down, because this box could technically go all the way down to this support because we have support right there and there. So if you want to, you can be conservative and put it like that. But I will leave it at this. So we're now tapping it. So since we're tapping it, we could technically get rejected and fall back down to this support level and test that. And this support level, we're probably going to tap inside. We could jump around inside there, maybe make a bull flag, and that will make us actually go higher. And let's just say we just go through this box. As soon as we go through this box, guys, look what's right here. Look what's right here. We get the next higher high made, and we could even get an all-time high again. So all we gotta do is break this box, and we have practically no resistance. I mean, the 65,000 is probably the biggest resistance because everybody knows it's the all-time high of Bitcoin, and so they will be pretty scared. But before that, we have to break this box. So Bitcoin is looking super bullish. There's just one thing in our way from going to all-time high, and it's this box. I mean, we could get rejected, fall down, confirm support, jumping around inside of here, keep testing it, and then actually break. And it could take a while, but I believe we will break through this box. And we will not fall down and go down into the triangle again, because I think the triangle's over. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think so. So right now, the only thing in the way is this box. But so far, we're bullish. So let's just say we break through this box. Where do I think we will go next? Because what is the future for Bitcoin? The future for Bitcoin this is what I believe. I think that after we break this all-time high, we're going to keep doing all-time highs. And of course, we're going to have dumps. We're going to have pumps. So we're going to have probably after we break this, and we might jump around inside of here, then we break it. And then we actually stop at the $65,000 level for a while. And after that, we actually break it, and then we're going to go super, super high because everybody's going to FOMO in because we broke the all-time high again, including some of my friends. They're probably going to FOMO in too. So this is going to keep rising. Then maybe let's just say it goes to $100,000. And to figure out exactly where it's going to go, let's just get the Fibonacci extended version. So here's the Fibonacci extension. If we drag it from COVID dump to all-time high and then to the retracement, you can see that we could go all the way to the 0.618 level. That is where we could go for the third wave. So let me delete all this. And we could go all the way to the 1.618 retracement level. This level right here. The this $128,000 level. That level is where we could go if we're going to start pumping and we're going to break the all-time high. And this is what I call the third wave. So you see this gigantic first wave, it took us a while to get all the way up, and then we jumped. Now we could go again, the third wave. And after that, we could start calculating where fourth wave could be. But this is already starting to get out of hand because we can't perfectly predict. Like we could stop somewhere like around about here. We could go even higher. We can not go to this level at all and like just go to the one wave. But I believe we could go all the way to the top. And by the way, all these levels right here are gigantic levels. And you can see that the 0.618 ratio ties almost exactly where we were. The 0.5 is right here at the top of the box. The 0.318 was this level. Then there's a 0.236 right here, which we use as a resistance. And then the 0 is where we actually tap the bottom. So these levels right here, this resistance line, could be resistance. And I mean, some of them might not be good resistance. Some of them might be good resistance. But I believe the future of Bitcoin, we're going to be going to 66,000. Then after that, we break it, we're going to go to 76, then to 90. And after that, we have this gigantic space takes us to 128,000. That is my prediction of what Bitcoin will do about. So after we break this box, we'll have to test all-time high. Maybe we stay at this level. Maybe we go a little bit higher to 66,000. Get rejected, maybe stay inside of there a while. As soon as we break it, we go higher to 76. Next target to tap. After that, we go to 90,000. And after that, then we go to 100. And this would probably mark the end of the third wave, and then we would fall. But I will only see where we will fall after we come there. Because, of course, I don't really know where Bitcoin will stop. But anyway, this is what my prediction is. This is where we are. Bitcoin is super, super bullish. I am really bullish on Bitcoin. I'm so happy that we're pumping. Just the only thing standing us in the way from us breaking through the all-time high and starting to do my prediction is this box. So we have to break this box. And of course, we can stay inside of here, and there is the chance of us falling down back into the triangle. And if let's just say we fall into the triangle, I'm going to make a video talking about where we will go if we fall inside of this triangle. And so with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe, and don't forget to click that post notification bell so you never miss another video. I'll see you guys next video. Bye!